the big dragon Royal Knight returns with its X antibody form, and that's with Examon X, as we get to talk about it today. So let's go ahead and show you guys my updated build from last time. And starting off with Examon X, let's talk about what this card does. It has piercing, blocker, evade, lots of keywords, but funny enough, it kind of lost an extra keyword from the ace version, which is kind of interesting. And this can digivolve on top of like blue, green, or red level 6, or you can digivolve for 2 on top of Examon. Now, when you digivolve into it, you suspend all your opponent's Digimon and Tamers, and you delete one of their suspended Digimon or Tamers. And then all turns once per turn, when this Digimon suspends, it straight up unsuspends. Not an optional effect. And then if you have Examon or X Antibody in the sources, you trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So pretty good damage overall. Very powerful DP. But I gotta be honest, guys, when I read this card, I felt it was rather underwhelming for a X Antibody version of Examon. Because when you think about all the other Royal Knights X Antibodies out there in the game, these Royal Knight X Antibody cards want to be part of like the main focus of all. But here with this X, it's great, it's got some decent effects, but it feels more like a win more card. So generally, I'd rather just focus my strategy on the regular Examon from EX3 because it does the job so well itself already. Honestly, the card that I am most excited for, or I think that's like the best one that come out of BT21, is this new Draco X Antibody, because at the start of main or when you digivolve, you can instantly go into a Quadramon for free. It gives you the end of turn DNA, which the deck really needed, because you don't no longer need to fully rely on the Groundra and the Wingdra from EX3. So for those, I'm still going for the even 2-2-2 splits, just because there are times that you still want to go for the EX3 end of turn DNAs in case if you don't have the Draco X underneath it. But being able to have this extra access helps you climb into your level 4s easier. And with your level 4's Quadramons, you can always then digivolve into either the Wingdramon or the Groundramon as long as you play out the other level 5 and then immediately just go for the DNA. Generally, you still want to focus on the EX3 Examon the most, just because it has the most versatile combos where being able to unsuspend and suspend, and also suspend down your opponent's Digimon, and have a really powerful control tool as you can also play out like your level 6 on the side together, and then the ace is more like secondary. But on top of that, right now I'm playing 2 medieval Gallantmons just because they're really strong staple cards that work really well together with this deck, and just to really counter the meta. But aside from that, all the other option cards, I'm just trying to go for searching. I'm going like 4 Jade Memory Boost because that can just grab you almost anything in the deck. And then Wisteria is like the secondary, which can grab you pretty much almost everything in the deck as well, except for the pure green cards, such as the EX3 Groundramon, which is totally fine. But I want to focus on searching consistency. I want to make sure that I find my pieces as well. And so I decided to opt into the blue Dracomon from BT11 because the memory gain from its effect is really nice, so that you're not paying as much as you normally do. Because when you drop your level 6 or level 5, when you hard drop it and then you sort of go for a DNA, you can gain that memory back, and then when you DNA into the X3 Exa, you can play out another body and you reset the inheritable, so you gain another memory back. But this is overall what I'm trying to go for right now. Really consistent build over there. If you guys do value this Examon X Antibody, let me know in the comments on what you guys find like really useful with this card. I'm really curious. But if you guys want to add more additional copies of this, easily just take out medieval Gallantmons and sort of juggle your ratios from there. So that pretty much wraps up the entire build. Let's hop on some games to show you guys how much more consistent this deck has become thanks to this one single card, Draco X Antibody. And also hopefully we can pull off like an Examon X to show you guys its usage as well. I guess this is not the worst. We're going second. All we need to do is find a rookie. So I actually might just keep this, and I have 2 boosts to work off of it, which I'm not against. Okay, we're against a Venture here this time. Ooh, okay, looks like they're gonna grab the tie. So we're gonna have to be prepared to give them 3 memory. Yeah, no rookie, unfortunate, but we'll hopefully find one here. 8 memory boost. Okay, we did find Draco, which we could just evil for 1 and take it slow. Not highly against that either. Otherwise, we can go really aggressive and try to search more. But I feel like Examon is a rather like slow-paced deck. So I want to take my time to gather resources and give the opponent as little to work with. The slower I can go, and the more I can take my pace, the better it is for me. Am I afraid that they might go into something that turn? That's the thing. Maybe not so much. I could kind of gamble and go into like a Cordra and then try to just swing jamming and draw a card. That could be the way. And then I can finish off with Wingdra, threaten a potential ace. So that's not too bad. Just because they don't have anything that can rush attack us. So I have a few options here. I can pop the boost, use the boost, Digivolve into Wingdra, and then just call it. Or pop the boost, drop the Groundra, and pretty much just go ahead and DNA like ham already to go into Exa. That might be the way to go. I'll give it a shot because I do want to try and see what happens if I can get into this ASAP right away. This gives me the potential to end of turn DNA too. So we'll DNA into the good old reliable Exa, because the sooner we can establish on the board, obviously it is the better for us. Better control we get as well. Matter of what do we want to tuck here? We want to tuck the Cordra. Yeah, we tuck the Cordra and we play out the Breakdra. And the crazy thing is we can try to swing for 2 checks, which may end up giving them a lot of value. But this kind of pressures like a lethal to a certain degree. Big Dragon, go! Okay, gave them Courage United. Okay, 5 memory, it's like, they can play around this. They just need to drop like a 2-color Tamer, and then they can go drop a 4, and then they can evo up. So I wonder, like, by going this aggressive with Examon, I guess I'm just limit testing to see how good it could be. Okay, so they can find the bird right here. Okay, so it looks like they wanted Palmon instead, so they have the level 4 they need. What that means is play rookie, play 3 cost Tamer, get your colors in, or Toge, and then going into a level 5, and pretty good. No rush though, but they do have block curve. Ooh, this looks unfortunate. No level 4, huh? Then that, I guess, or maybe no level 5. Not too sure there. But you know what? We're gonna take our advantages. Yeah, because here we basically got it. We just swing. There's nothing to be afraid of, and yeah, we finished the game just like that. Because Exa is gonna deal 2 checks thanks to having the Wingdra and unsuspend, and we got another hit with Breakdra. So yeah, that really paid off. The high roll definitely paid off, guys. Okay, with us going first, this is a very top hand heavy hand. So yeah, let's mulligan. Okay, much better. I guess I'm just gonna play boost back to back to back at this point. Hopefully we can pull off like an Exa X to showcase you guys. But yeah, I feel like it's always just more of a win more card when it's already like you're in a good position. You don't it feels like you never really need it. Okay, so Koro into Pata. Interesting. Armadillo. Ooh, what is this? Rapid? Like yellow rapid? Facing off against a bunch of like rapids today, huh? Okay, Exa X, let's grab it. We can go for the delay boost. We'll go for 1 more, and then I'm gonna possibly end the turn with Draco X. I need the Wingdra. Yeah, I definitely need the Wingdra. We'll go into Draco X for 1. This is pretty good. Now we just need Exa. Pretty sure they're gonna push out the Pata, and then they can just like start a main and go for it. I wonder if this one can kind of like, no, it doesn't. You can't play the Pata and then start a main, go for Pata again, because the trigger moment has passed. But I find it pretty crazy if you can. I'm so curious what they're playing. Are they playing like, what kind of DNA? Like Sylphie? This triggers that starter main, does it? That's pretty, oh no, they gain the memory off that Pata. And then this Evo, I think it's game 1. Okay, yeah. But yeah, the Geogray won't happen there. Ooh, the starter deck Pata. That's classic. Into second Geogray. I feel like it's a Sylphimon coming in, because you would just DNA with like yellow and red together. Easy, you know? Like I said. Okay, what do you really do? DNA, get the -7k. You get to delete something that's 4k or less. You have Partition. And then you go into Rapid X, but you don't have any armor form or Rapidmon or X Antibody. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, now it's like, what do I want to do here? I could just swing over that Rapid, right? If I just go into like, climb all the way up into like a Breakdra. Let's use this to evo into Cordramon first. This new Draco X is just so good. Just so good. Evo, do I want to evo into Groundra? Yeah, let's evo into this Groundra. Let's suspend down the Rapid, and then we'll choose this then. Cannot unsuspend. Do we have enough DP though? That's the question. Because as soon as, no, we don't get -4k because they don't have Rapid or X Antibody in this division cards. So we can actually go over that without a problem. Let's do a boost, and do I do another one? Yeah, I'll do another one. Evil into Breakdraw. Suspend. Now, if they have like a Shine Gray Ace, then that would be just crazy. Let's attempt to attack over it. And then we could delete the Armadillo. Ah, yes. They do have Armor Purge. Still no Exa here. Do I just hard Evil into Exa X? No, they will partition out then. That may not be the most ideal play. Do I just drop a Jade? Would I drop a Davis? Because they don't have a rookie follow-up at that point. Where is Examon? Holy moly. Maybe we can find an ace. That would be good. Oh, okay. You know what? I will grab the ace. That way, if they attack into us, I will DNA because we have all the other pieces. The question is, can they DNA again? They don't have end of turn DNA, but if they're able to DNA, they get to de-digivolve us. That's pretty nasty. But at least if they de-digivolve our Breakdraw going down into ground draw, we still have a source per se. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we just drop a Wingdraw and then DNA ourselves, or do we just keep pressuring? Or do I attack? I could attack with... Yeah, I'm gonna attack with Breakdraw. See what happens. Okay, that gets rid of it. That's nice. And we get to pretty much trash security, delete the Tamer as well, which is really, really good. And with only a Geo Gray, if we put them to 2, they can DNA, but we still threaten the whole thing. This is the thing. I don't know what they really play here. Do I DNA myself, or do I just continue to blast? Let's just play it safe. Not give them too much and grab our pieces. Okay, I'm grabbing Draco and I'm grabbing Exa for sure. And they push out, they go into Sylphie again. Come on, attack into me. I want to do Exa Ace. I mean, I think they're pretty smart about it though. Yep, here comes the DNA into Sylphie. Minus 7k and delete something that's not just quite enough yet, huh? Unless they have more DP reduction in their inherited effects. Do they go into like AVAULT Ace? Oh no, they can go into Rapid X again. Okay. Well, looks like we got that one too. Ah, man. Really wanted to showcase like Exa Ace and Exa X. Okay, let's see in this game we can actually showcase Exa X and sort of like how we can use it. We're going first. This is not too bad. I'll keep this. I could Evo into this Draco first, and I could either hard drop this Draco or Evo into this for 2 costs. I might Evo into this for 2 costs and then draw and then go from there. I could go for some early swings. Oh, okay. I think we're playing against Medusamon. Okay, that's a lot of Gilmons. So I want to swing and draw one first. Yeah, I don't mind. I have some backup rookies. So let's go ahead just to draw cards. And that gave them a no, and that's value for sure. And then we'll just drop this and then we'll search. Which Slayer? They do delete. So maybe the Protection Slayer would be the most ideal. Do I want to Evo? No, I don't want to Evo into a ground draw. Yeah, nah. They have a lot of resources though on their end to utilize. I know they have a Cyclone, so they can just delete our Draco and then just climb all the way up from there and just go crazy. Okay, so they're not using their boost just yet. Maybe they're still missing some pieces. Probably into Lamia for 1 cost, and then they can use Owen to swing and then go into Medusa. Oh, they're just attacking into our Digimon instead. Oh, right, they have piercing, right. They definitely want to go into Medusa here. Otherwise, they're going to get deleted. They have to give us a petrification token, too. This could be dangerous. It's like, next turn, they can swing trash and then go for another 2 checks and then play a Rush Gill, finish us off, right? So we have to do something this turn. Let's Evo into this first. We don't have Exa yet, that's the problem. But we're just gonna have to play this Draco no matter what. Okay, so there's the ground draw. There's the X. Then we just bomb deck these. We have to use this delay, which is very, very lucky on our end. So it's a matter of which wing draw or which ground draw I want to get into. I need blocker, right? I want to be able to go into this ground draw at some point, no matter what. So that means we don't have a choice. It's only this wing draw. Yeah, no matter how I look at it, I can't get into this ground draw if I want to. So we Evo into this for 2, and we'll drop this ground draw, and we use this to Evo, and then we just have to DNA with the good old reliable EX3 cards. Yeah, it would be nice if we saw this earlier. Then we could have at least delete the Metromon. Okay, so we could play off put Slayer draw, and then play Break draw. Yeah, we want protection and we play out this one, we can suspend these two down. We can make an attack, so we could just clear their board. Yeah, I have no trashing security. Does that protection? No, it doesn't have protection. So yeah, we'll attack, suspend, select something to suspend, that, AVP, take that out. We can delete, yeah, off breakthrough. We want to delete the, we pass here. So they have a lot of memory to work with. Like, what can they climb into? What can they do? Yeah, if we had this Wingdra earlier, it would have been really ideal because we could do 2 checks and kind of like threaten the lethal. Just because our excess stack right here is not the most optimal. Maybe perhaps I didn't need a blocker. Since I went for all of that, I guess looking back, I should have went for this Groundra instead because I would have been able to trash the security. And by being able to trash the security, that would actually put us into the spot. Yeah, I think that was the biggest mistake there. Because I don't need blocker in this moment. Like, what is the blocker gonna do for me? I mean, surely it might sustain me for the next turn, but because now they can just build all the way in the back and come up, like, get ready for a really big stack that's gonna do a lot of things. Okay, what can we do here? Should we push up? Just swing? I don't think we have lethal no matter how we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, unless we find another Exa to like DNA, play another breakthrough, we might have to stay put here for now. If I attack with Exa, suspend it down, is that what I want to do? I'll attack with Exa first. And then it's like, if I attack with this Exa now, not gonna be ideal. We could attack with Breakthrough just to get rid of that extra body. Then we just evil into Cordra for 3 and call it. So we put them to 1. And I guess no matter what happens, we want to try to use the Exa to block their attacks. Stop them from being able to go into our security. Just curious, like, what level 6 would they be able to get into aside from just Medusa? And would they have DP higher than us? Because we should be able to get up to like 16. This is where you need like super Eagermon guys. You know, in my Medusa build, I added the Legend Arms cards in there, which is pretty spicy because it helps you reach like insane levels of like DP. And that would actually help them in this situation. All right, here comes Medusa. Medusa is gonna delete. We could protect, right? We evade, and then we suspend them down so they can't attack. And then even if Owen, they can't do anything. So I guess at this point we're somewhat safe. Like, yeah, we have enough swings to go for the game winning play, unless we run into like a Raging Serpentine, or otherwise I was gonna go real safe and like really like control them like crazy by swing over the Medusa, taking it down. And then by taking it down, we're gonna delete the Owen, and then we'll slowly chip bit by bit and like deplete their resources and try to win from there. And I might just even like put down a Davis, put them to 1. That's how it would just end the turn too. If I want to go for like the safe like 100% like sort of like guarantee play. Oh, like you guys can see, we can pull off some crazy Examon combos so much faster and so much better than before. It doesn't even matter the amount of memory we give them because we control the board so well with like multiple protections, taunting, and all that. So it is a little bit unfortunate because I wasn't able to show you guys what Examon X can do. I was really hoping to pull it off, but that loops back to my entire point. The deck doesn't really need it, and you can kind of win without it overall. It really is just more of a win more card. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video with me playing on DCGO with this new Examon update once again. Definitely always excited for new support. Hopefully we get even more in the future because this deck actually has a lot of really strong tools that I think you guys should definitely try it out. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are. See you in the next video. And this is Vault signing out.